module 5, which I said, Women United We Stand, and it is about staying connected. And I wanted to share with you on page 38, it says, Connect with others in preserving women and her unborn. And it said, Togetherness, together. When women come together and stand for a cause, things begin to change. We must stand strong for each other, no matter how young or old. Women must remind each other that they are highly valued by God and that He gives them all the opportunity to love and to live. Together, women can stand for life of the unborn child, and we can embrace this impact. And like I just read inside Psalms 139, 13 through 16 verse, how he uniquely wove us together and put all of these different things within our lives. And he's even saw us come to this point where we will join together and connect together for a cause, and we will embrace this impact of life, the impact that he has on our life in preserving it, and the impact that he has placed in us to be a part of preserving the life of the unborn. So as we look into at the next page, which is 39, it says empowering women for life. And I always give you one to three steps to just take in, to embrace it, and then to apply it. So the first step was, first know who you are and who you belong to, and receiving Christ, you take on the new identity. And as you grow spiritually in life, it will not be, you will not be easily consumed by the ways of this world. Remember, you are God's special creation. And baby book, which is Baby Before Abortion Birth Year, written by me. On page 108, I talk about my experience of being dressed up in pride, and how I allowed myself to walk after that pridefulness in life. Like I mentioned before, it was all about me. I was more self centered on me and the things that I wanted, and how I wanted to pursue life, and all of the success that I was going to create and get out of life. Totally dressed up in pride. I discovered down throughout that time that, what, this is not working, and I don't understand why it's not working, because I'm following the formula of women, right? We all want to succeed, we all want to be successful, we all want to do life the way we want to do it. But um, I found myself saying, wait, this is not panning out to any of this success that I quote believe to be what I needed in order to feel accomplished in life. So as time went on, like I said, I discovered that something isn't working. And after years of emotional torment, mental torment, and trying to figure it out, the one time when I decided to, what, I'm going to try this God thing, and I'm going to see what becomes of it. And when I did do that, like I said, God said, I have forgiven you when you first asked me about that part of aborting life. And I also, forgave you for not walking and knowing who my son is. I forgave you for that. But now that you are acknowledging me as God, I want to be a part of your I want to be a part of, I want to be there in every part of your life. And I want, your desires to become what I have placed in you in your life, and to allow me to be the father of your life. And with that, I quickly discovered that being prideful was causing me to miss out, and even um, find myself in a greater hardship than it was when I discovered humility, and having this humble state of dependency on God, and depending on his ability for me and giving me the strength that I needed to walk in this life and walk this life out. So once I yielded myself, my will and my emotions and my life over to Him, I found myself being picked up and raised up to something more profound position in life. And that first is a daughter of God, um, a forgiven daughter of God, a life that is filled with joy, with peace, a new sense of direction in life, um, um, a life that has uh, been for the good, more so, and has been for the worse. And I won't say that I don't have moments, because life is life. We're still going to experience the good, the bad, the sweet, the ugly, and all of those things. But when God at my side and at the forefront of my mind, and His Spirit guiding me, and me knowing that whom Jesus is, who saved my soul, I can walk more retrospect, or I can walk more in tune and in step with His truth and the Bible, His words that governs and help me in every position of my life. So I'm so thankful for that. And as I began to allow Him to exalt my life, and I started letting go of me trying to rely on me and me trying to govern me, I started having faith and believing and trusting in God more. And I started to allow Him to keep me, to preserve me, to protect me, to love me, to guide me, to strengthen me in this life, and change my heart towards who He is, who His Son is, what His love is, and experience that love, and now be able to walk and reflect that love towards other women, to bring them along this walk and stand, and preserving whom they are, and allowing them to find their identity, you to find your identity and your worthiness in Him, and to allow you to see that the love that He has for you is unconditional, and that He is there and wants to bring you to the life that He has preserved for you, so that you can walk in all of the plans that He has, and that you can begin to see Him exalt you in ways like never before, and be excited and be just filled with knowing that, wow, you know what, God, you really do have a good life for me to experience, and I am experiencing this more and more, and it gets better and better as we grow in life. Um, after we have allowed ourselves that humbling moment, and we're connecting more with the life that He has for us, and we're drawing others into this life, and we're empowering other women to see that they are loved, and He has special plans for them. We are starting to preserve each other, as well as preserve the life that we have as women to share as women together. And this is the start of empowering each other. And like I said, the next one is joining a woman's group. I know that there are so many different groups there that we can join. But this particular group that I am so happy and pleased to be a part of, it is women preserving the life of each other and preserving the life of the unborn. There are so many different organizations out there that is standing for this, not just more so on, um, the battle of women's rights right now, and I am woman, all of these things, but more so in a connection of humanity, of love for life, for a woman's life to be experienced on a whole nother level, and a whole new position and perspective, more so than just, I want the equality rights, I want, my, you know, my reproductive rights, those have their place. This particular book is about you stepping and preserving your life, and the value of your life, the worthiness of your life, the wholeness of your life in God and in His love and His Son Jesus, and how your life is now a procreation. I mean, we all procreations of Him, and but now you can allow your life to be stewarded by Him, and to allow yourself to um, see the achievements that He has for you to accomplish, and the purpose that He has for you. The greatest event in transforming your life to the good and to the providence of God, and being able to praise Him and thank Him for that, and knowing that He has fashioned you for such a wonderful life, and He has placed in you His mind and His spirit, so that you can marvel together with other women and be grateful for this finished product of life that He's given us, which we continue to experience, and that we will continue to navigate positively, spiritually positive, and be transformed positive and spiritually connected with the qualities of His love preserving our life, and our love preserving each other in the life of the unborn. The other third step is mentorship. We all need to be mentored. Mentorship is a great way to share your life experience with others, and to acknowledge other women of all ages, young and old, teen girls as well. And to be your testimony is will give them the power that they need to rise above and to walk in this new position that we are created to walk in, and that is worthy of living. um, I know that humanity or mankind or society has always placed us at some belittling point, or not equal to, but in the sight of God, we are equal. We were created equal, and He loves us just that much till He did some unique things in us, so that we can be a part of co-laboring with man, and helping moving our way of life forward, as far as meaning empowering us to co-labor with the different things that life that helps life exist, whether it's economics, whether it's scientific, whether it's social. He has given us that ability to come together and labor in the wellness of humanity. And that's something that we may not often see ourselves, and we may, as co-laborers, or we do see ourselves, but our counterpartners may not. But as a woman walking in the cause together, we tend to strengthen each other in that cause. And through that, we can find ourselves we find ourselves stronger in what we are and whose we are, which is we are the daughter of God. We are loved of God, and we find ourselves worthy of God, because He said that we were worthy, because He gave us life, and He gave us His Son Jesus, who is the preserver of life, and He preserved our lives. So we are worthy. We may not always be shown. We may not be seen as that, or we may not be shown as that, but we are equal in God's eyes. He loves us equally. He has preserved His love for us equally. He's given us equal opportunity to walk in Him, to do the things that He wants of us. He's given us the equal amount of desire of life, for life in our hearts for others. He's given us Himself, which is the ultimate of life, is to knowing that He loves us, that He gave us himself, and he gave us a special part of himself, which is his son too. And I share that a lot because I know that that's where life began. The giver of life preserved life, gave us life, and he also re-preserved life through his son Jesus. Although I know that's kind of like, wow, give life, preserve, it's basically all flowing in the same direction, that he is the sustainer of life. He absolutely loves life. He loves us, and he loves everything about us in this creative world of his. He wants to give us all of his promises and all of his protection. um, he is our greatest mentor, and his spirit is our mentor, and so is his son Jesus. And as we are being mentored in the things of him and his son, his word, and his truth, we can take the testimonies that he's given us in life about our lives and share with other women and young girls, and give them the strength and empowering them to know that their story is to be heard, and their story is being written, and it is being read in God's eye, and humanity eyes, and the eyes of ourselves. So that's a great thing and to be a part of. And I just want to read this little capturing that I have at the bottom. Oh, and also you can find, when you go into the baby book, you will find these different um, concepts more in details in the pages of page 108, for receiving Christ. Page 121 and 123 is raising your voice to be heard. And then page 103 and 104 talks about the Holy Spirit being our mentoring spirit who mentors us through life. So, by all means, you can do that. And before I read this capture, I want you to know that you can rest, you can build, and you can step up and step out. You can lay aside the noise of self sustaining that can become silent, and you can rest in the victory of knowing that God has preserved your life, and He is for your life. And now you can, as you are resting in that, now you can build, you can preserve your life, you can preserve other women's life, you can preserve the unborn life. You are becoming mature in the understanding of preserving the life, and understanding why God is for preserving life, because he's the giver of life, and he wants us to experience him in the fullness of life, and experience all his love and promises that he has for us, and to be our father. Because what father, well, I shouldn't ask that question, but he wants to be our father, and he wants to show you how much he loves you in life. Um, he wants you to walk in the purpose plans that he has for your life. He wants you to fulfill all of those things and experience this new focus in life, and to see you moving forward in all of his love and strength and blessings and promises that he has. So you can step up and you can step out, and you can start empowering not only yourself, which you are doing through this book, but you can empower others by sharing what you learned from this book, or even maybe just sharing this book with others. And as you step out, you will find a new passion in life, and that requires faith. And that's something that I'll talk about in a little bit after I read this with you. It says, women of God, you are a special fingerprint. Did you know that? You are a special fingerprint in life. Women have special qualities that makes them unique in this world. I know we know that. Naturally, women have a set of behaviors and roles that allows them to fulfill the position of being a spouse, a mother, a best friend, and so much more. Our innate ability allows us to display compassion and love when caring for others and our offspring. When you choose to surrender your life and heart to God, you will discover his sacred purpose for you, and more than nurturing. And you will find that he has set you in humanity to benefit from your, he has set you inside humanity so that they can benefit from your gifts, your talents, and your abilities. We are equally leaders and a greater and a great problem solver, which I've spoken just recently on that. Women, you are co-partners in moving the affairs of humanity forward. You are influential, spirit-filled. I spoke on those things too. And then women, we look forward to helping other women reach their God-given potentials. She will encourage, edify, build up, and search for opportunities to make a difference. That's what we're doing right now. That's what we do always, and that's what we will teach the next generation to do. And together we can do great things. So before I close out, I wanted to share with you faith. Faith is believing and trusting in God that He will protect you, that He will keep you, He will save you in life, and that He will provide the same keeping power for you and for the unborn. Faith is just knowing and trusting God. So as we're walking in this preserved life, we know that we have the faith to trust Him and believe that He is keeping our lives and He will keep the life of the unborn child um, life as well. We just have to trust that. And we know that what God has created, He will watch over and protect and keep. For you are a part of His family now, and being a part of His family, He will always protect His children. He will always preserve their lives. So, um, as we're coming to a close, like I said, you can. I have my these personal place in the book where you can connect to preserving life. You can connect to organizations, group, churches, and community help. You can write those in your notes, whom you decided to pursue and fulfilling that connection with them. I'm hoping, believing that you are continuing to walk in the connection of this cause, preserving your life and the life of the unborn. And I hope you share this with another individual, and hopefully together you guys can start building on what that life preserving mean to you and how you're using it and applying it in your life and applying it towards others. So thank you once again for joining me in this segment of our Preserving Life workbook course. I'm looking forward to speaking with you in the final edition of this. So have a great day and reflecting, writing and journaling and reading, and maybe revisiting some of the places in the workbook that have links that you can go look into and allow yourself to be refreshed in that way. And once again, I'm looking forward to you continuing to be changed and preserved and going forward. And hopefully, your life is on a new course. I thank you, and I will see you in the next segment. Bye.